everybody? Just landed from Sao Paulo and now we're on the way to Abu Dhabi. Let's go. Dropped in Abu Dhabi.
He's the jet setter.
So what's going on? John, can you please introduce yourself and tell me about Saturday Skateshop, how did you end up here, and what you do for the skate community we're here in Abu Dhabi?
Saturday's pretty simple. Saturday started in 2003, but how I ended up in the Middle East was used to date this young lady when we were young in college. This was in the 80s, long before the internet. So we lost touch. Turns out that she had been living in the Middle East. So then we rekindled and we started dating, and that's how Saturday got here, for the love of a woman. That was it.
And which part of the US are you from again?
South Carolina.
So this is where it started as a skate park, you told me, right?
Yeah, it has a little bit. It started in there. It was just one of those things. It was, you know, just skaters. We decided to get together, how we always do, and then something just turns into something, you know?
Yeah.
People used to come through there. I guess it was easy to start because I started skating in the 80s, right? So when you're skating, I started skating in 1984. And then when you're just in the community skating, and you're around and you're traveling and you're making friendships the way skateboarding works. And then when you decide to do something, if you've just been good to people, the Saturday was real easy to start. All we had to do was get a warehouse. And then the community at home built it. And the same way here in the UAE, there was no plan. It was actually started during COVID. I saw that the UAE kind of needed like a core skate shop from just skating here, because I had no intention of opening a skate shop. But just skating and doing all of that, the community was like, dude, we would really love to have a core shop, this. So I just went and found this during COVID, during lockdown. Got the space. It didn't even look like this in the beginning. It was just some boards and, you know, a few things. And the community itself helped turn what I would call Saturday UAE, turned it into what it is now.
So it's been going good, it seems like, because now it's kind of established as the core skate shop of the UAE. So that's great.
I don't really think too much into it. I just skate, and my main objective is if someone comes in, I just want to make sure they get what they need. Whatever you're looking for, man. I know it's hard here, so I just want everybody to be happy.
Are you guys organizing maybe some events, contests?
It's still kind of new where the skate shop is, like where the meeting spot is, like where the kids will come by and hang out and then venture out, like with technology and phones, everybody just kind of meets, whatever. But I've been kind of trying to create that, what we have in the States, where your skate shop is your center of your community, where it is the one that kind of does all that, you know, just branches out.
It's the start of the session,
Yeah.
This is the meeting point.
And so trying to help kids understand it, just because you don't have to come to Saturday if you need to buy something. If you just want to sit down, cool off, watch a skateboard video, you're more than welcome. Just trying to create that environment here, because that didn't really exist. It was kind of like, let me go to this place because I need to buy this. And clearly the guy probably doesn't want me sitting down, hanging out, eating my chips or anything. But no, that's what your skate shop is.
Yep.
You're supposed to hang out and just relax and supposed to be comfortable. You're home away from home.
And as an American, what do you think about the skate scene here in the street compared to the US? Do you think it's easier or it's worse? Because I know there's a lot of street spots in Abu Dhabi, but how are you guys treated here by the police compared to the US?
I think it's everywhere. It doesn't matter. It's not the US. If you live in a big city in the US, then you might have a lot of spots. I was kind of lucky that mine it's not like New York or anything, but yeah, I spent most of my time skating behind a grocery store, like your Lulu's or something, loading docks and things like that. So it's kind of what you make of it. But you just don't skate a mosque.
Well, exactly, yeah. No, but what I'm thinking is how do you feel like it's perceived by the police and this kind of people around here? Because it's less known than in many places.
I don't think they don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
So you just keep it moving. As long as you're not doing anything disrespectful, then it's just, I think it's growing now. So now they're seeing it. Just skate, as long as you're not being disrespectful, you're just skating. Even just now was skating at a spot and FAB Banks a couple weeks ago, and was skating for a while, and then security came out And I said, he's like, hey man, you gotta go. And I was like, all right man, I appreciate it. Can I get one more? And he's like, yeah. And I came back, shook his hand, and I said, thank you man, I really appreciate that. The next time, he might not be in such a rush to kick you out. He might just be like, all right, this dude was actually really cool with me. I see him on the camera. I'm not even gonna go out there. I'm just gonna let him do what he needs to do.
Anything else you would like to add?
Just
So good?
skate and have fun. That's
All
about
right.
it. Treat skateboarding right and it'll treat you right.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Happy. Hey man.
What's up?
Well, I will not say thank you for coming because I'm the one that came to you.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you, man. Yeah, so just please introduce yourself and can you tell me about your experience in skateboarding in Abu Dhabi?
Well, I'm Hassan. I'm from Pakistan originally, from Islamabad, but I grew up my whole life in Abu Dhabi until I was 18. Started skating in Abu Dhabi in 2015, I believe. Got into it from, obviously, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, PlayStation games, blah, blah. Got my first board from a guy who used to skate before. Stopped skating, that was my first real board. It was a Flip Rune Glifberg. That was my first board that I probably still have it in Abu Dhabi with my family's house somewhere. We started skating just riding around, ollieing, trying to do all that stuff. You know, we had no idea, we had no friends. We were a couple of guys, and then the community started growing a little bit here and there. Dubai had a bigger scene, we didn't have any scene. We didn't have a skate park. We got our first skate park, which is really badly made on Corniche. I mean, it's not that crazy stuff, you know. We got in the first quarter I ever dropped was there. It was barely done, fell down, glass everywhere, shrapnel everywhere. But yeah, we only skated on the streets, so the OG spot was always Baladia. It's like a plaza in downtown. They have a 4 gap 5, 4 gap 4, and the famous Baladia 12 with the haba. So we used to skate that a lot. We used to ride around Corniche when it was newly done. So we had lots of stops.
Corniche is the one with the kind of waves,
Yeah,
right?
wave spot. Then you have the Corniche 5, you have the Corniche 8. And you could basically ride through all of Corniche, skating down to Marina Mall. And that's what we used to do sometimes. Just get on the board and just skate all the way to Marina Mall and all the way back. And hit spots on the way because it was all marble. The floor was really good. You had stairs everywhere. I used to skate literally stairs. That was my thing. I'm not a transition skater or anything, just street skater pure.
And then there is also this spot, the black one. We said the
big three.
Yeah?
Yeah, the big black 3. Yeah, that was a fairly new spot. Super nice ledges, mellow ledges. The big 3. A couple of guys have dropped some serious stuff down that. Done an ollie here and there on it, but that's about it. I mean, it's huge. Then we had Medina Zayed, which was also an OG spot. It was like the old shopping souk. They had stairs, ledges, hubas, and I think the best thing I dropped down there, which I'm gonna try to get, is the kickflip down the steep 8. Heel flip, sorry, down the steep 8. And then we used to skate around my area where I used to live. I used to live a little bit outside of the city. Now it's city center, but in those days it was outside. It was considered like you're in a village or something. And we had a bunch of plazas around. The co-op, we called it. It was a cooperative society. Then we used to go to Medina Zayed, like Zayed Sports City, and we used to skate there a lot. But Bateen was another big spot. So Bateen and Baladia have a really good story because the Vans team came and they did a show, like a demo, in the exhibition center, and I randomly met the guy, the manager of Vans Europe, and I told him it's my birthday tomorrow, can I skate with you guys? He's like, yeah, sure, why not? Like, do you know spots? I'm like, hell yeah, man, I'll take you everywhere. And I took them to Bateen and everything. I have photos on my Facebook actually from
What
those.
the hell?
And I took them around Baladia. They absolutely destroyed Baladia.
Wow.
But these were our main spots, and then we would just skate randomly everywhere. Like the skate park sometimes. Then they came up with another skate park in Officer City.
Yeah, now
We were
it's
not
crazy.
allowed.
It's like so
Yeah,
many
now it's
parks,
everywhere,
so many
man. Now
parks
it's
everywhere.
super good.
It's like in Dubai. It just,
Kids are lucky now.
It just popped out of the ground in a matter of 5 years.
Yeah,
You have 10 different skate parks now.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Coming from the time when we were skating, we had nothing, and seeing how it's grown exponentially, obviously in Dubai, but even in Abu Dhabi, the scene is going crazy now with there's nice skate shops, there's a good big crowd. And I want to shout out to all my Filipino boys because they were the gang boys from the day one who skated around.
Salamat the boys.
Salamat Kuyas, always happy hanging out with the boys, man. We would skate and go to their house and party all night. Skate, party all night. That was everyday stuff.
Excellent.
But yeah, I'm super happy with the skate scene in Abu Dhabi now, how it's grown. and new spots are coming on every day. Everything's marble, you know. Abu Dhabi does it proper anyway with the spots, so super proud of that and happy. Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
So we arrived in Abu Dhabi. It's gonna be the day, and we don't know where is Jimmy. Where the fuck is Jimmy? Thanks. What up, man?
How you doing?
Habibi twist, amore twist, habibi twist, amore twist, habibi ya salam, ya salam. Habibi twist, amore twist, habibi twist, amore twist, habibi ya salam, ya salam. Habibi twist, amore twist, habibi twist, amore twist, habibi ya salam.
It's rolling.
All right.
It's gonna be online forever. Okay, so Jimmy, thank you, man, for being here. And yeah, so just can you tell me where we are and just tell me your story right here.
Yeah, I guess I moved to the UAE 7 years ago. Lived in Dubai for 3 years, and now I live in Abu Dhabi for almost 4 years. And just skateboarding, man.
I didn't realize you lived in Abu Dhabi longer than Dubai.
Yeah.
So yeah, and now you're
Abu Dhabi is the #1 emirate.
so now you're working for this Secret X. And,
Yeah.
are you like a skate coach, right?
Yeah, we do skateboarding classes here. Our goal is not to, we're not trying to train champions or anything like this, sell false dreams. Just teaching people how to skateboard, how to have fun on a skateboard, bringing people together to enjoy skateboarding, teaching history of skateboarding, making sure everything that came before, especially history here in the UAE skateboarding, making sure that all of that stuff remains here the way it's meant to be.
Abu Dhabi is actually the place where skateboarding was very big at the time.
It was huge. Yeah.
The best place, yeah?
Yeah.
So you get still some of the main spots as well. Do you like to skate street right here?
Yeah, I skate a lot of street here. I don't skate much in the Corniche, all the classic spots. Mostly just kind of hitting weird random spots, different neighborhood things. There's a lot of unique, cool stuff here. A lot of stuff that's not been skated, not the typical spots. And that's what I've been on and working here, skating here. Get to skate like at least an hour a day, something like that while I'm here. And then after work, sometimes skate around at night in the city. A lot of spots near my house. And
Do you think it's easier than in Dubai, or it's just about the same when it comes to security and police and stuff?
I don't have that much problem with security here in Abu Dhabi as much as I did before in Dubai.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it better here. Abu Dhabi, again, I can't stress this enough. You want to hear a joke?
Yeah.
All right, dude. Frontside boneless, under coping at an Olympic qualifying event.
That's it?
That's a joke, bro.
for now.